Any thoughts on finding meaning in life? Okay, we're going to start the game in a minute, but I've said this before on stream when somebody asked this, but there are many stages that I haven't said exactly this. There are many stages that you could be at, and meaning is different at each of them, right? And it depends what you're ready for, right? Human levels of meaning, it's good enough to, well, I mean, everybody's different. Everybody has different psychology, but usually if you just think about either what you feel is most important or what you get most excited by, even if it doesn't seem to make sense. So not what other people tell you is the most important, but the things that you end up thinking about the most. Just go there and see what you can do, and just keep iterating at that at a smaller and smaller scale, right? But really, that's just a human level of meaning, right? And to go beyond that, which admittedly is a big thing to ask people to do, is just to realize that the universe's level of meaning is probably a lot important than your idea of whatever meaning is, and it doesn't look anything like human meaning, and it's hard to say very much about what it is because it's very different from the way people think or act. And it's just much bigger. Like, the human mind can't even really hold the laws of physics as we understand them, right? Which are actually kind of relatively simple. Those would be much, much simpler and less emergent and less generative than like whatever level meaning sits on. And so you have to understand that like meaning at a larger level is too big for us to currently understand, and maybe too big for us to ever understand. And so we'll just leave that there. And you could try to deal with that in whatever way seems best to you. But the corollary to that is that anybody who tells you that they know the meaning of the universe is lying, either to themselves or to you, right? Because it won't fit in the human mind. So especially people who have a very nihilistic view, like a very mechanical universe view, like, people are just robots made out of atoms, and therefore the universe is dark and bleak and nothing means anything. It's like, whoa, you skipped several steps there, none of which you know anything about. Like, you don't even know what matter is, bro, but you've got this picture in your head that wants to erase the meaning of everything. And so the thing to realize, if you have that kind of a view, the thing to realize is that most of the actual understanding, like you're starting with a vague picture about like robots made of atoms, and your mind is filling in what that means and making a bleak picture out of it. But the universe's picture is not your picture. And so you're misleading yourself if you do that. Even when it comes to very, very, very simple things. So like if you think about space being empty, the human mind doesn't understand what nothing is. It like makes a concept out of it that's an object. And so the universe's idea of nothing is not like your idea of nothing. And you can't, infer anything from the mind's idea of nothing. Do we have any advantage in our understanding of meaning versus the ancient philosophers? I would say that the fact that we know a lot more mathematics and that we've seen it embodied in the real world is interesting and worth something for sure. So yes, we have advancements based on them, but you shouldn't get too cocky about those.